Ethan, have you ever walked into a library and felt completely lost?
Every single time, honestly.
Really? What happens?
I walk in, it is so quiet, everyone is focused.
And?
I do not want to disturb anyone, so I just wander around.
For how long?
Sometimes 30 minutes looking at shelves, finding nothing.
30 minutes of wandering when you could have just asked one question.
Exactly, but I did not know how to ask in English without feeling awkward.
Because libraries have their own special language.
Yes, catalog, reference section, overdue fines, reservation.
Words you never learn in a regular English class.
But words you absolutely need the moment you walk through those doors.
Today, we cover all of them. Welcome to Daily English Learning. I'm Sophia.
And I'm Ethan. No more 30-minute wandering after today.
Every phrase, every situation, every conversation you need at a library.
Let us get started right now.
First, getting a library membership or library card.
Most libraries require this before you can borrow anything.
You walk up to the front desk and say, "Good morning, I would like to become a member, please."
Or, good morning, I would like to get a library card today.
The librarian will ask, "Do you have any form of identification with you?"
Say, yes, here is my identity card.
Or, "Here is my passport as identification."
They might also ask, and do you have proof of your current address?
Say, "Yes, here is a recent utility bill showing my address."
How long does the membership process usually take?
Usually just a few minutes. Very straightforward process.
And is there usually a fee?
Ask, "Is there a membership fee or is it completely free to join?"
Many public libraries are completely free, but it's always good to ask.
Once you have your card, you are ready to borrow books and use all the facilities.
Such a simple process. I made it seem much more complicated in my head.
Most things are simpler than we imagine, Ethan. Most things.
Now, let us talk about finding a book.
This is the most common reason people visit a library.
And the most common place people get stuck.
You are looking for a specific book. You cannot find it on the shelves. You approach the librarian and say, "Excuse me, could you help me, please?"
I'm looking for a book called Atomic Habits by James Clear. I've checked the self-help section, but I can't find it anywhere.
The librarian will check their system and say, "Let me look that up for you."
They might say, that book is currently checked out by another member.
Checked out means someone else has borrowed it and has it at home right now.
So what do you do in that situation?
Ask, "Could I reserve it so I'm notified when it comes back, please?"
Reserve means put your name on a waiting list for that book.
The librarian will say, "Of course. May I have your library card number?"
Say, yes, here is my card. My number's on the back.
And when the book is returned, they notify you by email or phone.
That is such a useful system. I never knew you could do that.
Most people don't know. Now everyone listening does.
Now, let us talk about borrowing and returning books.
How many books can you usually borrow at one time?
It varies by library, so always ask, how many books am I allowed to borrow at once?
A common answer is you may borrow up to 5 books at a time with a standard membership. And how long can you keep them?
Ask, what is the loan period for borrowed books?
Usually 2 to 3 weeks for most libraries.
And what happens if you need more time?
Ask, "Can I renew a book if I need more time to finish it?" The librarian will say, "Yes, you can renew it once online or here at the desk."
As long as nobody else has reserved that same book.
And what about returning books late? There's usually an overdue fine. Ask, "What is the fine for returning a book late?"
Overdue, such an important library word.
It means past the due date. Your borrowed item is late.
Always note your due date when you borrow anything from a library.
Write it down. Set a reminder on your phone, whatever works for you.
Because a small fine might not seem like much.
But it adds up every single day the book is overdue.
Now let us do a full, real-life library conversation together.
Perfect. I'll be the librarian, you be the library visitor.
Great. Let's begin. Good morning. Welcome to the library. How can I help you today?
Good morning. I would like to get a library membership, please.
Of course. Do you have a form of identification and proof of address?
Yes. Here is my identity card and here is a recent electricity bill.
Perfect. I'll just need a few minutes to process your membership.
Of course. While you do that, could I ask a few questions?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
How many books am I allowed to borrow at one time?
You can borrow up to 6 books at a time with a standard membership.
And what is the loan period for each book?
3 weeks, and you can renew once either online or here at the desk.
That's very helpful. And is there a fine for returning books late?
Yes, it's 10 rupees per day per book after the due date.
Good to know. I'll make sure to return them on time.
Your membership is ready. Here is your library card, Sophia.
Thank you so much. Actually, could you help me find one more thing?
Of course, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for a book called The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho.
Let me check our catalog for you. One moment, please.
Take your time. I appreciate your help.
We do have it. It's in the fiction section, aisle 4 on the left, third shelf from the top.
Wonderful. And if it's not there, could I reserve it just in case?
Absolutely. I've already added your name to the reservation list. We will send you an email notification if the shelf copy is unavailable.
That's perfect. Thank you so much for all your help today.
My pleasure. Enjoy your new membership and happy reading, Sophia.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
And scene. That was so smooth and so natural from start to finish.
Did you notice she asked all her questions while the librarian was processing her card?
Very efficient use of waiting time. Smart move.
She asked about borrowing limits, loan period, and fines all in one go.
And she asked about reservation before even going to check the shelf.
Always prepare for both possibilities. Book is there, book is not there.
That kind of preparation makes every library visit completely effortless. Now, let us talk about using the library's study facilities.
Many people go to libraries not just to borrow books, but to study.
It's quiet, it's focused, perfect for concentration.
When you arrive, ask, is there a quiet study area available today?
Or could I reserve a study room for 2 hours, please?
Many libraries have private study rooms you can book in advance.
Say, I would like to book a study room for this afternoon at 2 o'clock.
The librarian will check availability and confirm your booking.
What if you need to use a computer at the library?
Say, excuse me, could I use one of the computers today, please?
Or is there a time limit for using the library computers?
A common answer is you can use them for 1 hour at a time.
And if all computers are busy?
Ask, could I put my name on a waiting list for the next available computer?
Simple, polite, and effective every single time. Now, what about asking for help finding information for research?
Libraries have reference sections with encyclopedias and research materials.
If you need help with research, approach the librarian and say,
Excuse me, I'm working on a research project about climate change. Could you point me to the reference section or any relevant materials?
or do you have any academic journals or reference books on this topic?
The librarian will guide you to the right section immediately.
And if you need to photocopy something from a reference book,
Say, excuse me, is there a photocopying facility available in the library?
or could I take a photo of this page for my research, please?
Always ask before photographing anything in a library.
Some libraries have strict rules about reproducing their materials.
Better to ask and be told yes than to assume and get in trouble.
Always better to ask, in every situation. Always. Let us cover a few more very useful library phrases quickly.
When asking for book recommendations, could you recommend a good book on this topic?
When asking about ebooks, do you have any digital books available for borrowing?
When returning a book, I would like to return these books, please.
When asking about events, does the library host any reading events or workshops?
When asking about children's section, where is the children's reading area, please?
When asking about library hours, what time does the library close today?
6 simple phrases. Every library situation completely covered.
And all of them polite, clear, and completely natural sounding. Now, let us do our final recap of everything we covered today.
First, always bring ID and proof of address for your library membership.
Second, use the word reserve when a book you want is already borrowed.
Third, always ask about borrowing limits and loan periods up front.
Fourth, note your due date immediately to avoid overdue fines always.
Fifth, ask about study rooms and computers if you need workspace.
Sixth, for research, ask the librarian to guide you to the right section.
Seventh, always ask before photographing any library materials.
And eighth, never wander for 30 minutes when one question solves everything.
These 8 things will make every library visit completely effortless.
I'm going to my local library this weekend, first time in years.
And this time, you won't wander for 30 minutes, Ethan.
Not even 30 seconds, I promise, completely.
Listeners, libraries are incredible places full of knowledge and resources.
And now you have the English to use every single one of those resources.
Don't be intimidated by the quiet or the unfamiliar words anymore.
You know what to say, you know how to ask, walk in with confidence.
Drop the word library in the comments right now.
And share this with someone who loves reading but struggles with library English.
That's all for today's episode of Daily English Learning.
Thank you so much for spending this time learning with us today.
See you in the next episode. Keep learning and keep growing always.
Goodbye, everyone. Go find your next favorite book today.